Hi everybody, I'm Denise with Spiritual Growth Tarot, and this reading is for our Saturday, September 19th. So aligning with the laws of love and truth and the limitless, unlimited abundance in the universe, I'm going to draw 5 cards for the day. So 2 for the morning, 1 for midday, which is also the theme for the day, and then 2 for the afternoon and the evening. Okay. So we have the Star reversed, the Chariot reversed, Page of Pentacles reversed. Wow, Knight of Cups. Okay, so lots of things to turn around today. Knight of Cups reversed, and the Justice card straight up. Oh, goodness, okay. I think I get the message already about this. Okay, so with the Page of Pentacles as being the theme for the day, what's most important for us to remember is that let's turn this right up so you can see the actual image. We as humans have absolute free will and control over our reality. Now, we're not exactly in a perfect world here. You know, on Earth it's not perfect, and we agreed to incarnate into this realm where it's, it's dualistic, it's 50-50, it's there's good and bad, right and wrong, truth and lies. But what we're here to learn is that while we agreed to incarnate in this imperfect reality, that who we are, who each of us are deep in our cores, is already perfect. And we don't need for the world to be perfect in order for us to move forward on our path and dealing with very physical, structured ways that we can create the reality that we want. So this means the need for going inside, getting clear with what we want. This means studying what it is that we want to know more about. This is about living life from a sustainable perspective, as in what's good for the greater whole and for the earth and for, everyone. And then from the perspective also of getting in touch with what is healthy for us. And we're all unique. I don't think that health or diet or anything like that is a one-size-fits-all, but getting in touch with what works for you, like what foods agree with you best, which ones do not, and getting the nuts and bolts of all that figured out. And then because it's the page, it's not like we're moving forward yet, but we're gathering resources, and we're getting clear on what it is that matters to us. So with it reversed, we are in the realm here for the day in the area of not knowing which way to go, having a little trouble with progressing, and this could be where it's one of those days where you have to just focus on all the little details of the day because you can't really get into that long-term planning. So that could be one of the challenges there. But maybe we can turn it around and make time for the long-term, looking at the long-term approach and moving more in that direction. Now, for the morning, there's a little hopelessness here. There's a little lack of faith. And to turn it right side up, and to get into that consciousness, we're in the realm of knowing that the universe is within. It's as above, so without. It's as within, so without, as above, so below. It's the area where you don't have to rely as much in the outer world if you know deep down inside of you what it is that you want and you're trying to create, and that you know that the universe is alive and well with you in every cell of your body. inside of the nucleus of every cell in your body is universal wisdom, universal love, universal consciousness. And the more you know that, the more you don't have to like hitch your life onto a star up in the ethers. You have it in you. And then you will be met. The life will be your mirror. Whatever we believe deep inside is what comes right back to us. So sometimes it takes quite a while for it to come back, but the wiser you are, the more you know that life is a mirror, and that it is mirroring back to us all of our beliefs. And some of those beliefs conflict with the other ones, so you get a mixed message where nothing works right. You know, like imagine like two radio waves, and they're not tuned. It's just white static, and then another one's white static. Well, nothing's going to connect, right? It's just going to be more white static and chaos. So to not buy into the chaos, because within the chaos is the black space to create order. So bring it home. Bring it back to you and try to find the conflicting messages within you that are creating, you know, things that you don't want in your life, or maybe fear that that life isn't fair and just, because it is. It actually is. A lot of people say life isn't fair. Well, it is. I believe it is anyway. And if you don't believe that, then maybe this will help you question that. Because the reason why I say life is fair is because, like I said before, life will always mirror back to you your beliefs, your belief systems. And you can check that out. You can test that out. You can get in touch with the false beliefs that, you know, created the place that you're in now if you're not in the place that you want to be. Now, granted, this is where we get back to life isn't perfect on earth. You're perfect inside already, and you're whole in your spirit. Now, your soul might not be perfect, but spirit and soul are two different things. So your soul is not your spirit. Your soul is your vehicle, your body, your belief systems, your, you know, the sum total of everything that you've brought in this incarnation, including your ego, in order to heal, in order to get back to your pure spirit that is already whole, that doesn't really need your help. And you know, and our spirits will take us out into our next lifetime if we're not doing what we need to, if we're not headed in the right direction. They will eventually like take us out so that we don't cause any, because above all, the spirit will never allow any damage to its own spirit. That's the way the love in the universe works. So we have our temporary lives here on earth, and it's not going to be perfect. But the thing that is perfect is to remember that you're already whole, and that this is just temporary, and we're here to get our lessons, and the lessons are about what are our false beliefs. So it's not so bad. You just check into what are your false beliefs. And the more you're doing that, the more you're becoming conscious, and then that means that the less, you know, blind spots are controlling your life, the less unconsciousness is controlling your life. And then from there, you're going to realize that, yeah, we're here on earth and things aren't perfect. It can feel like Armageddon with all these fires going on, and it can feel awful with, you know, the administration that we have in our government running things right now. But, you know, we have to choose, we have to vote. And then from also the perspective of, with the coronavirus, it's like it might not feel totally safe, but deep down inside of who you are, in the cell of every cell in your body, inside every cell of your body, you are 100% perfectly safe always, because you will, all of us, when we leave, we will return home to our true essence. It's just a little fragment of consciousness that we brought in this lifetime to heal. And as we do that, we embody more and more of our spirit. And we can literally be spiritualizing matter with every breath. We can be bringing in and expanding upon who we really are as we move through life. So I think that's why these two cards came in reversed, because there's some of us that need to remember that it's already perfect and that life is 100% fair and just. If we look at these two mirrors here, and that you can count on that. And if you don't, if you want to stay, now you can too, like, I mean, because free will, right? It's always free will. You can stay in the hopeless place and try that on, see how it feels. And you can stay stuck with not moving forward, or literally going in the wrong direction because you're stuck in that dualistic split of it either has to be this way or that way before I can be happy, or it's good or bad. You know, there's no and in there. There's no play to get into the middle way. You can do that if you want. You can try that on. You can try all this on. You can have a lack of belief in your ability to manifest love and to be met and mirrored in love. Just remember, if you're not getting what you want, there's a belief inside of you. At least this is what I believe. And if you don't, just try this on. Like try it on for a minute for this reading. See how it feels. If I piss you off, I do, and sometimes that happens. It's okay. I don't mind. But so what happens is that we come in with these false beliefs, and then we're mirrored in life so that we can see that they're false beliefs. And once you get that, you realize you're the one that's creating your own reality. And it's like, at first, the truth will set you free, but at first it'll piss you off. It's like that. And you'll be like, oh my God, what? Oh no. But then once you get it, you realize if you're the one that's responsible for messing it all up, you're the one that can turn it around. Like, you're the only one that can turn all this around and set yourself free. Have faith that you are a whole, complete spiritual being deep down inside of you. Let that emanate through the cells in your body. Let your inner being guide you in the right direction, which is not dualistic. It doesn't have to be separate from everyone. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to do anything on your own completely. We're all interdependent on each other. And then you can bring in those resources to keep you grounded in your body, in the earth, while you move through life, learning how to truly love yourself. You can be your own knight in shining armor, whether you're male or female. And this doesn't have to be this does not have to be a male card. The Knight of Cups is all about loving yourself and creatively, like loving. Maybe it'll be like nice little messages that you can read online today. Maybe it'll be connecting with people that you care about on Facebook or Twitter or on YouTube or whatever platform where you feel the most loved. I would say go there and look for those little messages, and even reach out and say, I'm feeling kind of down today. I need a reality check. and know that love will be forthcoming in very, very physical, tangible, words, and maybe even somebody coming to your house to help you, if that's what you're needing. Like, whatever you're needing, put it out there. Put it out there. And the universe will meet you. And notice the mirroring here. This is what this card truly is about. It is the law of cause and effect. So if we're hopeless and we're not in faith and we're not moving in that direction, it's meant to, because if you're not in truth, wherever we are, wherever our consciousness is in truth, then that means that the energy is moving out in an expanded way. It comes out of our bodies, it comes out of our souls, comes out from our spirit. And if our soul is free enough, if our soul substance is open and free enough, there won't be anything to block it and turn it around. So what happens is then you're moving forward in life, growing more and more and more into the state of love, no matter how bad it looks around us, no matter what's going on around us. We can love ourselves through it. We can love each other through these terrible times, and then come out the other side bigger and more in alignment with the truth because of the law of cause and effect, the law of karma. So wherever we're in alignment with truth, which is loving, wherever we feel loving and open and free, if we move towards that, we're going to go into a bigger realm that is more, you'll just get more love. And that's a self-perpetuating circle, benign circle of love. As long as you keep going in that direction, it will grow and grow and grow and grow. That doesn't mean you're not going to have, fearful moments or frustrating moments or hours or days. It doesn't mean that you have to be perfect at all. We're human, and we are, we have our faults. So if we go in the faults, if we go with the faults and we're in this upside down world, what happens is that we have, because we're not in truth, if we're not in truth, what happens is that the energy, our life force in our bodies goes backwards. And then we kind of, we get stuck. We're in this circle that isn't benign. It's actually meant to, finite, like close in on itself. And at some point in that closing in, we'll go, I can't stand this anymore. I have to break free. And at some point we'll meet our pain and our false beliefs, and then we'll wake up and go, wait, it doesn't have to be this way. Not at all. We can, I can turn this around. And you can get into harmony. You can get into truth. So you don't have to be 100% happy, but if you're always, whenever I'm not happy, I know that I'm not in truth. And so I have to ask myself, okay, what's going on? And it's always something from the past. It's always something that happened in the past, and I'm thinking it's going to happen again in the future. And then I reflect back, because I'm old now. I'm old. So I'm old enough to remember, wait, I used to worry about that all the time, and it never happened. I used to worry about something happening to my kids. It never happened. They've been fine. They've all had their lessons, but they've been fine. And growing up worrying about them, or while they were growing up, didn't help them at all. At all. In fact, it probably made it worse. So anyway, just to remember that being in truth means that you're present in the now, and then you're opening to a future where there's more love. And if you can bring the love in now and just keep opening to the love, every single time you open to the love, you grow and grow and grow. And that is the way the universe works. That's why the Justice card is here. In fact, if we take away all of this and just focus on this, just to remember that life is 100% fair. It will always mirror back to you everything that's inside, unconscious and conscious. What we're unconscious of is controlling our lives, and it's meant to be that way so that we can work on it. If we don't bring it up, we can't work on it. It's like, if you don't go there, you're not going to get it. Who was that funny guy back in the day that had some crazy channel that was like, if you don't risk it, you don't get the biscuit? I don't know why I remember that. I think I only watched 1 or 2 shows of his, and that was all I needed. But anyway, it was some family on some channel a long time ago. He's probably still there, I don't know. But anyway, so risking to look into the unconscious areas will help clear it out. And then you can work from all the consciousness that you already have to turn it around. Because wherever we have a blind spot in one area, it's going to affect another area of our lives. So again, it's just keep dropping in to see wherever you're not happy, and then work to figure out what it is that is making you unhappy, because you can get there by going through, the not having what you want route as well, working at both ends. Like you have point A here that you want to, or point A is here and you want to get to point B. Well, the way you get to point B is to work on whatever's in the way. And then you gradually bring it together and you have what you want. So whatever area of your life that you're trying to either heal or open and clear or have more of, I wish it all for you guys to have everything that you want. and to take good care, and let's love each other through these difficult, challenging times, and know that we're here for each other, and we can always just keep going, keep kind of, like, marching forward, moving forward, but always asking for the truth and knowing that life is 100% fair. It's not perfect here on earth, but it's fair. So, okay, that's all I have for today, guys. Thank you so much. Bye.